There is so many free applications nowadays that's even hard to find ones that you have to pay for. Now, of course, all of these free applications are bringing in tons of money. So here's how you can do the same. Let's go to the studio. Hello and welcome to the video. My name is William Carter from letsjustcode.com, and if you're not familiar with me or the brand, we help people learn iOS development as fast as possible. This is because so many people take way too long on learning it, and it's really frustrating and it causes a lot of people to give up. So we say, okay, get the learning phase over with as fast as possible and start making your own apps. So let's get right into the actual content. Alright, so starting off is actually with ads. Now this one is a very common one that you probably already knew about before going into this video, but I want to say that ads are really easy to implement into your iOS applications because you can actually use Google Ads. Now think about it, say you're developing on Apple, so iOS development. This is a huge company that obviously makes some great stuff, and you have Google, who's another huge company. Now, when they collaborate, they give you Google Ads on your iOS application. It's really, really easy to implement. And I actually did it in just one day, a couple hours, just because it was super simple to do. But there's also different types of ads on people's applications. So first of all is a video ad. Now this would typically be for a reward or something. So say your app has a currency like coins or something like that. You can be like, okay, watch this 20-second ad and you get 5 coins into your inventory or whatever that is. Now that provides a win-win because the user gets something out of it and you get something out of it too. And over time, if you have a bunch of people watching a bunch of 20-second ads, that can add up to a lot of money. Now another one is banner ads. I'm sure you've seen them. They're more typically on games and stuff like that, but they're just a little banner, like pretty much that size, and then they have a little X on top of that. You just click off of it, but every single time that is seen by somebody, the creator actually gets money from it. So like I said before, if you have a bunch of users always going on your app, always seeing a bunch of these banner ads, that can add up to a lot of money over time. And the last, my personal favorite, is actually native ads. So these are ads that fit with the vibe, the feel of your application. So a perfect example of a native ad is Instagram. Have you ever been scrolling through the feed and you saw something that looks like a post but it's actually an advertisement? They literally look exactly like posts. They have the profile image icon, they have captions and other stuff to make it look like a post, but they do have the little, this is an advertisement or something like that on top of it to let the user know. And you can actually implement that into your application really, really easily. This gives a more friendly feel to your application, and you can actually do it with pretty much any app. So say you have a workout application with a bunch of different workouts in it. You can just choose one of those workouts and be like, okay, I'm going to switch that to turn that into an advertisement or something like that. So it kind of gets with the feel, gets with the system of your application. All right, coming in with number 2 is in-app purchases. Now this is a big one because you can actually install the app for free, but there might actually be a premium version of your application. So say you have a certain amount of features on your app, can be okay, you can get that all these features for free, but you can pay $7 to get a whole bunch of new features inside of your application, and that's what we call a freemium app because it's kind of a mix between free and premium. Another in-app purchase could be tokens or like some kind of currency inside of your app. So say you have an application where you meet with random people, kind of like Omegle. You can be, okay, you can buy these tokens to get another 7 more people to chat with that day. Or even like a boost. So say you're on a dating application like Bumble or something like that. You can pay Bumble $5 or like any amount of money to get your profile featured on the main page and get a bunch of more matches on the application. And there's a bunch of potential with a bunch of different categories of apps. All right, number 3 would be merchandise slash different product. So merchandise could be anything like a t-shirt, a cap, and a bunch of things like that. I know I've actually bought a couple of merchandise from applications because I just like them so much and I wanted to support them. And the other one is a different product. So say you have a Bluetooth device like the Amazon Alexa device, that one is a big one. If you don't already know, there's actually an Amazon Alexa app, and that app is completely free. You can download it for free without even having the product. But if you have the product that costs money, you can connect that to the app and have some functionality over there too. All right, coming in with number 4 is actually selling and collecting data. So this one might be a little malicious, maybe a little unethical, but it's definitely something that you can do. I know that Google and Instagram, those are two huge databases that have a bunch of data on every single like person who uses them. So they probably know what you search, know what you like, they know so much about you, and that is actually very valuable to advertisers trying to get on it. So you can actually sell people's data to other people and make some money off of it. But again, be careful with your ethics. All right, finally, number 5 is collaborations with other businesses. So one business that does a bunch of collaborations is actually Fortnite. Now I know that's not an application, but this is a perfect example for it because they do a bunch of collaborations with like John Wick, with Marvel and stuff like that. And this does, first of all, they get a bunch of money for that because you know how much valuable having a spot on a really big video game is, and you can do that same with your application. So that's definitely where the money is. But it also gets a relationship between you and the other brand that you're collaborating with to get a spot on your application. And we know that in business, one really big thing is to have connections and relationships with other people. But if you think about, okay, Fortnite's a huge brand, I'm never going to be able to actually have collaborations. Why not do it with other small businesses that you know? Because this can definitely provide more traffic, more users to you and them. So that's going to do it with all of the ways free applications can make money. But if you want to learn iOS development in under a month, we actually have a free mini course. It's the first link in the description. Just click on it, and this will really get you to learn iOS development in under a month. Because if you don't go that route, then you're definitely going to get super frustrated. And I really think that's important to learn how to learn first. And again, it's completely free, so you can just pick that up right now, get it in the next 20 seconds. So yeah, that's actually the entire video, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value out of it, and I'll see you in the next one.